Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
Yeah, so people that maybe haven't heard of your channel or are new to it, you go over there, and one of the most popular things that you do is essentially react to YouTubers, rappers, actors, whoever it is, anyone's watches that are on display. And, you know, sometimes they're complimentary, but a lot of the times you're telling them how shit they are.
Yeah.
What is the most common mistake that you see when you're looking at sort of celebrities' watches besides there being a Hublot in the collection?
Yeah, Hublot's always wrong, right?
Yeah.
Let's put it out there.
We're going to leave that for the rest of the podcast.
No.
That there is...
What we always see, right? Like, do you drive, right?
Yeah.
What car do you have, if I may ask?
Not at the moment. Not in London.
Not anymore.
Right.
No.
So, do you know anything about cars?
They got an engine. Some have two. Some have four
Do you know?
doors.
Does anyone know anything about cars here?
Yeah. I know about cars, but
Right.
how?
A BMW. If I say a BMW M3.
Yes, I know that.
Right.
I know what
Yeah,
the
it's
car is.
nice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
I
have
don't like BMWs, but
a Mercedes AMG,
Okay,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you have a BMW M3, right? And you have a BMW 320, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with the 320, but something becomes very wrong if you want that 320 to look like an M3. Right. So
okay.
you rip everything up and then make
Put the
it,
M badge on it.
Yeah, an M badge.
People
and then,
put it on the back of it. I've seen it happen.
yeah, like I mean, then there's something wrong, right? Because that's you shouldn't be doing that because, like, I mean, you don't have to be ashamed to drive a 320 in the first place, and if you want to act that you have bigger balls than you actually have,
Got you.
You also have issues. So you shouldn't be doing that, right? And it's the same what happens with watches, right? To give you an idea, what this is constantly happening everywhere, right? You buy a watch. They ice it out with diamonds, which weren't good enough to be in any piece of jewelry ever, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, these diamonds wouldn't have been in a bag; they would have been in a piece of jewelry, or
Yeah.
you see what I mean? And then look, and then it acts like it's extremely expensive.
Right.
But now comes the thing: these iced out watches are fucking worthless. Like, I mean, they're absolute worthless.
Yeah.
But it's for me the point where people make that assumption that they have money
Yeah.
and act like, oh, look at this, but it's like. No,
How much does it cost to ice out a watch?
mate. It
Is
just
it
depends on.
relatively cheap?
It's cheap. Like it's
Yeah.
it depends what the quality diamonds are, but usually you don't get to a certain quality anyway,
Sure.
because these are not really widely accessible.
Yeah.
So, like for example, that watch is.
This
No, I'm not gonna make that
Hublot
comment.
Big Bang.
Listen, it's sentimental value.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna destroy
No,
that.
no,
right?
no. Just so if I went to a jeweler, whoever the fuck does it, and I say ice this watch out for me,
Probably a grand or two.
Wow.
really?
Yeah.
Is that it?
But it shows like people are like, for me it is. I'm real, right? I just want to be real, authentic, right? This world lacks authenticity in every way possible, right? The shit I see on the street, the Instagram fucking. Do you know this Instagram thing, influencer in the wild?
Yes.
Mate,
Wait,
it's
what is
oh
that?
my god.
It's essentially an Instagram page that is like people send in videos of like, let's say you were taking selfies on the beach. I would film you and be like, you're an influencer in the wild.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes.
You know
okay,
those-
okay.
It is.
yeah.
Listen, this world lacks just authenticity, and I'm just done with it. So we started with 1 or 2 videos, and thank you, KSI. You probably won't watch this, but I really appreciate your name. Because
We all do, mate.
Yeah, we
Cheers
all
for
know
that.
that
Cheers
KSI
for that
is
one,
I
fella.
appreciate that. I didn't know who you were. Now I do. Thank you very much. But like this it just lacks authenticity.
Sure.
And I'm just sick of that. And I see people acting like they're Billy Big Balls and rich and whatever, and then they go back to their apartment with their mom, which is nothing wrong with. But I
But
mean,
don't be spending that money.
don't
on
be
watch,
acting
right.
like you're more than something else. And
Yeah.
for me, back in the day, and the funny bit is that we done that video with Slick Rick, where he says, "Yeah, back in the day, we borrowed the jewelry."
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
It
And-
wouldn't surprise me if that was still the case. Like a lot of these music videos, things like that. Like a lot
Right.
of like,
and
they do that.
when I was really broke the point, and I actually missed on this, a song from Drake where Justin Bieber was in, and he talked about factory set, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, that one's not even factory set. Like,
So he was talking about a factory set watch.
yeah, what was that tune again, Johnny? Sing for me.
And sing for me.
Sing for me.
Oh, he's just brought in
You.
his singer. He's just in the background there.
Yeah, pop star. It's like
yeah,
factory,
yeah.
like, and it's in that song. It's like, it's just a shitty day just for a few quid, which is
Right.
fine. There's nothing wrong with.
Yeah.
But it's about how people portray themselves.
Got you.
And for me, I'm just like,
So just so, because we have a lot of non-watch viewers that don't. A factory set means the factory. So let's say it's Rolex. They put the diamonds on themselves, and it was sold with the diamonds on it. Yeah.
So you can buy this watch, right? You can buy this watch, spend a few quid on nice watch, very proud, and then you say, you know what? I think this doesn't look like I have money. So what do? I go to a shop, mate. The diamond shop. It's like a sweet shop, right? You just go in with a fucking Hoover. How do you call that thing?
Yeah, the shovel.
Yeah, shovel. Shovel.
Put a bunch of
and
diamonds
just go in, diamonds. Like, can you do this? Yeah, no bother. Fucking sticks it on, no bother. Right? 5 minutes later, 2 have fallen out, and that happens. We've got people on that. So there you go. And then all of a sudden, now it looks the dog's bollocks. Now it looks like a fucking. Now I'm rich.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point here? Like, you're not rich because you stick diamonds on it.
Yeah.
These diamonds were worthless in the first place and weren't good enough in jewelry. So it was either being thrown away or
it was going
to be someone was stupid enough to buy them to put them on a watch, right? So, and for me, the industry as well is taking the piss out of that, right? And let me be the one person that just is too honest and too direct, right? Yeah. And I want to make a really, really clear point about that. I actually shared the price recently in one of the videos. It says, you saying that that's 30 grand, or you saying that watch is 30 grand? And literally grabbed my phone, and I remember that day someone offered me exactly that watch for like 7.5. It's like, there you go. Wow. We actually put that on YouTube in one of the videos, and I'm like, people need to be more like, they're being miseducated. So let me now educate people. When
that's the thing that I think it is. You know, a lot of these people, they just, all they know is, you know, or they've been told, oh yeah, get this watch and take it to this jeweler and put diamonds on it and it will look like amazing. But they don't know that is like, you want it factory set. You want like, there's a way about going about it where there's genuine value.
If you buy a Volkswagen Polo, right, say 1.2, nothing wrong with that, fucking class, small car, you can do a lot of things in that.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. You can, and you're gonna fucking put a body kit of a Ferrari on. You put a fucking wing on the back for downforce or whatever, upforce, whatever. Like
any type of force.
Any type of force, right? You can lie on it. You can sit on it. Whatever. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It looks.
It's like, still a Polo.
It's still a Polo. You see what I mean? Like, it's still that same engine. It's still that. I mean. Our strategy with YouTube changed. First, I just wanted to make people enthusiastic about watches, which is still there, right? And we get so many messages that people love watches now. Then all of a sudden, I was like, let's educate people and let's be more story time. Let's talk a bit about history. Done. And now the third one is like, people are just fucking acting like they're Billy Big Balls, and I actually know about that watch, and that watch is not that price. It's like, why are you actually lying? I'm just trying to call out people, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And it's just like, be real. That's all. And all I want is authenticity. And I mean, it got us this far, and I'm a bit one-dimensional. I only react basically, but
it's working though.
Yeah, it's working, but I don't want to be known for the guy that only reacts, mate.
Yeah. No, it's true.
My life, like the life of a watch dealer is mad, right? Yeah. My life is absolute mad.